My current portfolio is 30% Bitcoin and 70% Sol plus staking. I understand the risks, but my strategy has been to ride the faster horse Sol to reach 1 Bitcoin. If I sell now, I'd officially be a whole coiner, but I'm also considering waiting for a peak of alt season, which could allow me to reach 1 Bitcoin and then still hold some Sol. If you're in the same position, how would you approach this decision? Would you secure the 1 Bitcoin now or wait for further gains in Sol by mid 2025? Thank you in advance. And thank you for your great question. It means you're thinking in terms of timelines, in terms of seasonality, in terms of allocations. Your portfolio is very, very concentrated in crypto, so I'd watch for that. And I do want to stress as well that when I talk about whole coinership, that's kind of like an aspirational goal for people. It doesn't mean you should have 100% Bitcoin or one whole coin. But again, this is so critical. You always have to balance risk and reward and diversification. Right now, you are too heavy Sol, and market timing is very difficult. And there's been a lot of chatter as well over the last couple of months about all season being dead this time around. I don't believe that. I think there is always an alt season. You just have to be in the winning asset. I'll talk about some stats in a few slides as well about that. But your goal achievement is to become a whole coiner, but you also have to think long term. So let's look at these two different assets real quick. First of all, phone does not stop pinging. Sol versus Bitcoin, 1 year. Basically, Bitcoin has beaten Sol. Sol versus Bitcoin is down 1%. But if we look at a different time perspective, the last 2 years, Sol versus Bitcoin, Sol wins by 190%. If we go back 3 years, it's even more. 5 years, even more, etc. You get the idea. So the question is, what is the faster horse? I think yes, Solana is the faster horse, but it's also riskier. And I think Bitcoin had a very strong year in 2024. Well, Solana has been kind of chop solidating sideways, still up, but not as much. What you should do, again, I wouldn't jump into the whole coinership, but I would rebalance a little bit. Reduce your exposure to Solana. You also have your staking rewards, and start layering out when the time comes, and then think about moving into Bitcoin, or I would strongly suggest not being all crypto, but also having some other assets as well. Later, 2025, maybe get some Tesla, things like that. So that's kind of what I would do in your shoes.